Kia ora te iwi, nau mai haramai, and welcome to our tari here in Ngamutu. As you can see here today, I have got somebody joining me today in today's live update. And so I'm joined with another one of our kaimai here at the tari, Marama. Tēnā koe, Marama.
Kia ora, Ray. Kia ora, everybody.
Kia ora. Kia ora. Thank you for joining us today. So we thought that it would be really great just to give whānau just a bit of update and some information in regards to our education grants. So yes, whānau, as you'll be aware, we did release the first of our grants this Monday, which was the secondary school grant. But we also have a tertiary and a vocational grant available as well, which will be opened next year. But what better way than to bring on our kaimahi that actually look after the space. So hence why we have Marama here with us today in this live update for our whānau there. So first of all, Mara, just give us a little bit of information in regards to our grants. So like what grants are available for our whānau?
Yeah, Ray, so obviously you've just mentioned the secondary school. So for those that are registered or enrolled in a secondary school in New Zealand, the second lot are tertiary. So anyone who is enrolled in a tertiary institute, wānanga, university, doing full-time or part-time study. And the third is a vocational. Now people get a little bit tripped up with the vocational ones. So those are for those who are doing apprenticeships and undertaking training at the same time. So that could be a work placement, like a hairdresser, plumber, things like that. So you're doing study and on-the-job training. So there's 3 different grants that we offer directly to our uri.
Rawe. And as we can see there, whānau, just with our presentation there on the side. So we've got the 3 grants. So the secondary school grant, which opened on the 13th, which was Monday. And that one closes on the 28th of February next year. The tertiary and the vocational both open next year on the 10th of January. So, Mark, can you just please give whānau just a bit of update in regards to who can apply for our grants?
Yeah, for sure. So basically, just like the slide, any whānau who are of Taranaki Iwi descent and are based in New Zealand. If you're not sure if you're already registered in our database, please give us a call or email us admin@taranaki.iwi.nz. We can confirm registration of your tamariki, also update your address and give you a registration number. So if you're not sure, it's really important that you make contact with us and we can help you with that information. So that's the key thing. Everybody who is Taranaki Iwi are eligible. So there's no real big criteria. There's no, we're trying to ensure there are no barriers for our people to be able to apply. And you must be registered in a New Zealand school or enrolled in a New Zealand secondary school, wānanga, university, tertiary institute, or as I mentioned before. So you must be enrolled in some type of course or doing a placement through an apprenticeship. The final criteria is that everyone who applies must submit a completed application. So if you get one started, remember that it's there. I do try and send out reminders so that you can jump back in and complete it. So a couple of key points that you might need. So what will you need to be able to apply? First of all, you need the grants portal. Now that is up on our website and I can give it to you as well. It's taranakischolarships.communityforce.com. So Taranaki Scholarships, one word, .communityforce, one word, and then com. Or as I say, there is a post up on our Facebook page and there is also a link for some of our services. So there's 2 different ways that you can get to that portal from our website by clicking on that link. The other key thing, I guess, is for those who are enrolled in any kind of training or school, you will need either the dean or the administrator that looks after enrollments. You'll need their email address because within the portal, once you get to that point, we ask you for their email address and it directly sends a notification to the school or tertiary provider for them to confirm that you're enrolled. Now, for them to confirm you're enrolled, the account must be created in the child's name that is applying. So mums and dads, you can apply on behalf of your child. That's perfectly fine. But the email or the account that you create needs to be in the child's name, not your own name. That then means that the declaration that you have to sign is going to be in the child's name that's applying, not the parent, because obviously the parent's not at school. The school can't verify you. They can only verify your child that is enrolled. So those are the main parts that people do get a little bit confused about. And we're happy to help you along with that. 9 times out of 10, I will contact you straight away and say, hey, look, can you please amend the account name to that of the child who is applying for the grant? So each account must have their own login. So if you've got 3 or 4 or 2 tamariki that you're applying for a grant for, they can be in each category. The account name that you create must be in the name of that child, and it must be an email address that links to that child. So mum and dad can't create an account, mumblogs.com or whatever it might be, and then try and load all children to that same email. It must be a different email account for each applicant. This will ensure we can distribute to all applicants. Otherwise, we have to try and create another one. And if the deadline is passed, it becomes a little bit tricky. So we want everyone to have every opportunity to apply. All your tamariki and your whānau, whether they be at school or university or doing an apprenticeship, we want you all to apply. And we are here to support you to make that happen. So we're here to support our learners on their education journey, and just to provide some kind of support, whatever that might look like. The distribution is varied, so we have a bit of a table to allow as many applicants to get some kind of financial support as possible. So that is also in our eligibility information. There is a link to that also on our website so that you can read through that. You can get some kind of idea of how much might be distributed to you when the grants close. So we're more than happy to help. We're here to hold your hand if that's what needs to happen, to ensure that all our uri have every opportunity to apply for our grants.
Thank you. Beautiful, Ma. And I think that's just the key point there, Te whānau, is that these grants are available for our uri, and that we do use a grants portal for that to happen. And as you can imagine, there is a lot of administrational work that happens in regard to that. So really key points there is that making sure that each of the applicants that are applying have their own user profile, as well as that they all have their own individual email address, okay? But I think the main thing here is that, like Marama has said, is that if you are needing support, or if you're unsure about how to access the grants portal or needing assistance with completing that, then like Marama has said, please don't hesitate to call us. So you can either contact us here if you're local here at home, which is 751-4285. For our whānau that live outside of home, we do have a free phone 0800 number, so 0800 Te Kāhui, which is 0800-835-2484. And please, don't be wakama, that we are here to support our whānau and to make it as easy as possible for you. But other than that, was there anything else that you wanted to share with whānau there, Ma?
No, I guess the key things are, like the slide across the screen, is to make sure that you hit those deadlines. We don't want anybody to miss out. We want everybody to apply. And keep an eye out on our Facebook page for when the tertiary and vocational opens, so that you have every opportunity to apply then. I know it gets a little bit tricky with universities starting kind of mid-February. But mostly, if your tamariki are new to university, they will have an enrolment validation letter to confirm they're enrolled in study. So it is possible to upload that as well. And if you have any trouble with that, you can always email it to me and I can upload it for you, just as verification that they're enrolled in university. So just a couple of other key points as we move into the tertiary and vocational ones. But once again, just yell out if you need some help. We're more than happy to give you a hand.
Rawe ma. And just to add on to that, so yes, like Marama has mentioned, that on our Facebook page at the top is the pinned post, and that has got the link to the portal as well as the link to access more information in regards to educational grants. So that is there available. Also, it is on our website as well. So, but like we say, if you do need any awhi with that, with any of that mahi there whānau, please don't hesitate to make contact with us. So just want to thank you again, Marama, for coming on and just sharing with our whānau. And like I say, what better way to do that than to kōrero with our kaimai here in our tari that actually do the work behind the scenes. So thank you, Tūmā, for all your mahi that you do in that space. But other than that, Te Iwi, keep an eye on our Facebook pages for the other grants that will be rolling out. And so from us here at home to our whānau near and far, we wish you all well, and take care and watch this space. Muriore Te Iwi.